You own 100 cars and don't have a driver's license. But more importantly, I'm filling out everything for my driver's license and they asked me, are you an organ donor? And you know what I said? Damn. If something was to happen to me and they looked inside of me and saw how good my heart was, don't let me die just to take my good heart.
Shout out to the biggest boss in the game, Ricky Rose, one of my favorite interviews of all time. Dude was one of my favorite cosigns in the game, so I got a lot of love and respect for Rick Ross. You know, Rick's got a lot of investments, man. Wingstop still popping, them lemon pepper wings, still a big deal in the culture. Rick Ross got a beautiful estate in Atlanta, cribs all over the place, some other cribs that he's just invested in on the real estate side. And another thing Rick Ross has got is a lot of beautiful whips. Now, if you don't remember, Rick Ross had a serious health scare back in 2018-ish, 2019-ish, in which, you know, he almost passed away. The brother has lost over 100 pounds over the last 3 years, kept the weight off of him. He's doing good, and I'm happy to hear that about Ross, because I think the culture just needs Rick Ross. Love him. I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, though. Rick Ross, 45 years of age right now, and I told y'all he got all these beautiful cars and stuff like that, over 100 whoops to his name. But the one important tool that Rick Ross is missing with all those cars is bruh doesn't have a license.
I actually was driven to the test, but I do have, you know, over 100 cars, and I just hadn't had my license.
Wow.
So whenever I go joyriding, you know, it was just one of those things. And my mom and my sister pressured me finally, so I went, took the test. It took me an hour. I missed a few answers, but I got it.
Was it worth the wait, Rick?
It was. You know, because you should have your driver's license. But it's just something about my smile, and anytime I got pulled over, by the time the officer walked up.
Silly.
Yeah, go ahead, Rose. We know you good.
This is one of the wildest things you'll ever hear. Like Rick Ross just got his license over the last 2 weeks. Again, 45 years of age, owned over 100 vehicles, and he just got his driver's license to legally drive his vehicles. Now, again, let's keep this in mind. When you're privileged, you can do whatever you want, pretty much, right? That's what it feels like, at least. I'm sure Rick Ross had no problems driving his whips around wherever he wanted to. You heard him say when he got stopped, the police officer would be like, oh, it's Rick Ross. You can go on about your day, bro. That's privilege at its finest, right? Nothing wrong with that. He's worked hard for that privilege. But I cannot believe somebody allowed the biggest boss in the game to move around for this long with all the money that he's had. Like, can you not just pay for a license? I respect the energy. Like, even somebody like Rick Ross could not just buy himself a license. He had to go down there and finally take the test. And now Rick Ross has a license. You learn something new every day. I don't believe there probably has been anyone in the history of history to have more cars without ever having a license than Rick Ross. When you're the biggest boss, I guess you can do whatever you want, man. You can, because you can pay for the cost if the boss does something wrong. That's why his name is Ricky Ross. Y'all see what I did there? Rick Ross finally gets his license. He owns over 100 cars and just got his license at the age of 45.